informed that we have Chris coming here to Workglow. We're really excited to have a reunion with the people participating in English and leadership context. Eventually we have people from the contact program that probably we have never met, so it's really amazing to have them here, and it's really amazing to know other people. They are from Algeria, yes, probably they went to the same university, but it's really amazing to have them share the activities we are having from Chris and Shanna, so it's really great to have a reunion of both programs so we can probably harness this experience, this mutual experience we have in common to do some potential programs. So I really emphasize on that.
The first thing that I enjoyed during these 3 days is our company together. The 16, actually we were not all 16, about 14 or 12 members. The whole 12 members being Chris with us. I mean, it was like flashback to the days we spent in the US. Again, we are studying and we are having flashback concerning the characteristics, the principles of the leadership, in the classroom or the outdoor classes that we had, the activities. Since I enjoyed all and the whole day that I spent in the US, it was like kind of a replay of those days. As much as I enjoyed them in the US, I did enjoy them here as well. And of course, it's kind of instilling again the capacities, the characteristics, the principles of the leadership in us, as we used to do in the US. The first activity was the mirror. In this activity, we focused more on being the leader and follower. There was kind of trying between two people, deciding who is going to be the leader and who is going to follow in, so who is going to be the follower. Without any planning or without any preparing who is leading the activity or who is following, unconsciously we just start doing the actions. So the one who starts first is the leader, the second who's doing the same action after him, he's the follower.
So okay, so first Mohsen was the leader the first round. The second time, as a leader, how did it feel? What was different about your position versus leader versus a follower? Did you feel anything different?
Second time when I was the leader, I thought that I'm a little bit in control or in charge. Not the same as being a follower.
Okay.
Leaders are the people we fear. If you ask the question why leaders compete to be under the light or to be spotted or to be known by people, is that our community appreciates and values only the person who leads or who seems to be the leader. They doesn't care about the teamwork as a group. So mostly people compete to be the one to appear, the one to be recognized, rather than to be the one who represents others. So that's why the problem rises in here.
Mr. Chris gave us caps, but we had to build that pyramid using some strings, and I mean, what we struggled the most of is the pyramids were, I mean, in different shapes, in different sizes. Somewhere, I mean, we had the chance to have just four strings. Like our group, we had 2 strings which are too tall, and just two others were too small. So here we had, I mean, our group had decided to practice leadership skills in this activity through collaborating together, first by listening to each other, how to set up the plan, how to apply the plan also, and how to manage, how to build that pyramid with those 6 caps. And after all, we have succeeded in building up those strings by the end. And the second activity was the same one, but we had the chance to work in a group collectively, all the caps. So we had 16 caps to build up the pyramid, and the Mr. Chris has demanded for us to build up, I mean, to all together to be a part of building up that cap. So here, what we have learned most from this activity is active listening, and we have learned about how to negotiate between each other, how to not to ignore everybody, to involve everybody in building up that pyramid.
On. Okay, your fingertips. So you need to have. Get closer. Get closer. Slide down.
Why you are not moving together?
We had an activity about holding bars, but it was not only about holding bars. It wasn't for individuals. It was for a group or a team holding the bar together using fingers, and it was really critical how you should feel the bar as it goes and make it lower to reach the ground, but to be as one body feeling the bar from both sides and to keep it balanced. So it wasn't only I emphasize about the bar or making it reach the ground, it is also about being patient and trusting others and feeling the same way towards the thing you want to do and having the same passion to reach your goal. So it was really amazing that my friends and I were feeling as one body and doing the required tasks to achieve the common goal.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
You got it.
Also, we had the activities about making a code for the iPad to secure or to protect the system, and we really took it seriously that we're saving some system, and we had to jump, yes, but by the end of the activity we realized that it was also about how to make each other feel confident and to trust one another. So it's really important to not only being the leader, it was also learning also how to be the follower and trust others. So there are some contexts in life that you don't really need to impose yourself to be the one whom people look up to. You really need to trust others and give them the chance to lead you. Being selected to participate in English in the Leadership Context program, we always thought, since we are leaders actually, that we possess all the characteristics of a good leader. So if you tell us to state the adjectives that belong to one leader or another, you would always state public speaking among the first adjectives you mentioned. So it was really important for us to assess to what extent are we good public speakers. Probably we had good criticism from our environment before that we delivered the message appropriately, but we really, from the presentation that Shanna and Chris gave us, noticed that we really lack some points in public speaking that we really need to work on, or some techniques how to improve public speaking in the people we seek to inspire. So it's really important for us to focus on this point actually.
Beautiful thing that I have enjoyed during these 2 days is our best activity was stickers activity, because it brings me back a lot of memories from the contact days, when you stand there and people will stick notes on your forehead, and you just don't know, they will make conversations with people, and at that point you will know, you will put yourself in the shoes of 3 classes from the community. You have the high class, and the middle class, and the low class. So if you get the low class and people come talk to you and pass by, just ignore you, at that time you will feel how low class feel like.
This 3-day workshop consisted of a variety of leadership activities that my colleague and I plan to focus on leadership. Prior to this trip, the students, 16 Algerian students, were chosen to participate in a leadership in English program sponsored by World Learning. As a follow-up to the exchange they had to the United States, my colleague and I came to Learning Algeria to follow up with leadership activities. Leadership activities consisted of focus on several themes: time management, effective communication, teamwork, and problem-solving activities. Many activities that we focused on through my colleague who had experience with another World Learning program is the Contact program. We focused on activities on how leaders deal with conflict and conflict and peace in a context of acting as negotiators and mediators. One of the activities that we did focused on those themes, and we believe that the students in the end came out as better leaders and were able to look at themselves and see what their strengths were and also what areas they can improve on. The whole objective of this exchange activity, this 3-day workshop, was for them to improve their community service projects. Many of these students are involved in organizations either they've began to create or already are form part of ones that already exist in Algeria. So the objective of this 3-day workshop was to remind them of the potential and the strengths that they have as leaders. And really this group of students has been phenomenal. They possess a lot of great qualities that I know will make them strong leaders in the future, not just in their communities but in the country of Algeria. I'm very grateful for World Learning for giving us the opportunity to travel to Algeria and meet with the students in their home setting. I understand it's very difficult for them to travel to the United States and being in a different culture and using English in an entirely different context. So being able to come to Algeria and really actually see the reality they live in really showed me that the work that World Learning does is making a positive impact in Algeria. And I hope the relationship that World Learning has with Algeria continues in the future.
I would like to say, be the change, or at least spark the brain that will make the change. Peace.
Thank you.